All right, let me throw out some numbers here for you. 218,000 people live in Salt Lake City. In the past 6 years, the city has written close to 400,000 parking tickets. That's nearly double the population.
Yeah, it's part of all new information and surprising details to come out of a massive data set exclusively obtained by KSL. Andrew Adams crunched the numbers and tonight highlights the parking ticket hotspots.
No, it's always busy.
When it comes to downtown, there's one sure way to get the people talking.
They get into the afternoon hours, it's a fight to find a spot.
Just ask them about parking.
Yeah, it gets really hard and really difficult.
And of course, parking tickets.
I paid. I came back. I had a parking ticket, so I'm literally doing a dispute right now.
Parking tickets have a way of piling up here. KSL requested information on over 6 years worth of parking tickets, and we learned Salt Lake City issued more than 396,000 citations and warnings starting in 2019. Among those, 114,000 tickets for expired meters and another 46,000 for parking longer than allowed. Expired registrations and plate violations accounted for another 44,000.
When folks park on the street, it needs to be managed.
JP Goetz says the city manages parking with a current crew of 17 compliance officers paid to patrol over 500 miles of streets within city limits.
It's a complaint-based system.
And while complaints routinely occupy the officers' time, so do those expired meters.
That's part of their routine.
Which reflect proactive efforts to police when people don't take the time to pay.
Honestly, when you're rushed to get to an appointment downtown, that becomes a challenge.
Or avoid paying altogether.
I think I would take the chance probably just because you always have the chance to just move your car somewhere else.
The data shows the most ticketed streets all cross through Salt Lake City's rapidly growing downtown. 300 South, with metered parking in the middle of the road, saw the most tickets with nearly 30,000. And all major streets from 300 South to 100 South and from West Temple to State Street are near the top of the list.
During peak hours, it's important for those to turn over.
Still, officials say their compliance efforts are citywide, and there are no quotas.
Our quota is catching every call that comes into us as quickly as possible.
We started gathering this information last March after I covered a story that surprised us.
The city issued $33,000 in tickets for these stalls, these ADA stalls right across the street from me here.
$33,000 for just those stalls, and citywide, the amount of money assessed is no small sum. The total for the tickets written since January 1st, 2019, $15.2 million. And for ADA violations in particular, the money adds up quickly.
Officials say the state sets the $340 ticket amount for ADA violations.
It's unsafe, and those are there for a reason, for folks that need them.
Officers wrote fewer than 6,400 tickets. Yet ADA violations accounted for nearly $1.5 million in assessed penalties, just behind no parking zone violations, nearly $1.8 million, expired registrations, over $1.8 million, and first expired meters at nearly $4 million.
When you see the numbers growing in certain areas like ADA citations or blocked driveways, it's because those are the most frequent things that are giving the community problems.
The city says officers aren't out to target anybody for any ticket.
If you're parked right across the sidewalk like that vehicle is, it's pretty hard to argue.
I know, I just had to move it so that we could jack this up because we can't move this car on our lift.
The response to tickets, administrators contend, often creates conflict.
Our officers are out there, they're exposed, and we would just ask that people look out for them.
Drivers KSL talked to are definitely looking out.
Don't come downtown, just kidding.
As they simply hope to park without penalty.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, the data show that Tuesday was the most likely day to get a ticket with nearly 84,000 tickets written, followed up closely by Thursday with close to 81,000 tickets written. And in terms of time of day, it appears that between 10 a.m. and noon was prime time for getting a parking ticket, followed closely by 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, Salt Lake City says in terms of the fines they assess, they do a lot of research. Officials say it's important to them to ensure that Salt Lake City is fining people at a comparable rate to cities of the same size. Back to you guys.
It's not always a perfect system, Andrew, but the thing about it is you got to have rules in place. You got to have those rules followed. It'd be just utter chaos out there when parking's concerned. So thank you very much. Appreciate that, Andrew.
That's what they say.